Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, subscribe, join the growing family, turn notifications on, and while you're down there give me a thumbs up because it really does help me out. Today I want to talk about how the 5 stages of grief are completely bullshit. But first, the intro. The 5 stages of grief don't really work or play out as they should, and as you'd expect them to. They just don't. That's not how grief works. But first, let's elaborate on what each stage of grief is. So we start with denial. This is the initial stage where individuals may struggle to accept the reality of the loss, feeling shocked and numb. Okay, I will admit I've been feeling quite numb lately because of my dad's death, but I have accepted that he's gone. While I don't want him to be gone, I know he's gone. As reality sets in, individuals may experience fucking sirens, individuals may experience anger, frustration, or a sense of injustice. That hasn't happened to me ever when it comes to grief. Bargaining. In this stage, individuals may try to make deals or agreements with themselves or a higher power to reverse the loss or lessen the pain. Next stage is depression. Now, I have been feeling really low. I was already in a depressive episode when it happened, but I do feel a bit more deeper into that depression now than I did before. But anyway, depression. This stage is characterised by deep sadness, hopelessness, and a feeling of being overwhelmed. Now, I have felt a bit overwhelmed, but not so much so that I can't make YouTube content. And I think that says a lot about this loss, really. Like, yes, I love my dad, and I always will. I have accepted that he's gone. I hate saying that, and it does make me want to cry a bit, but I don't want to cry off my makeup. Of course I miss him. Of course I miss him. He's my dad after all. But I think it's just time to let go and just fully accept what's happened as a tragedy. I don't know exactly how old he was. I think he was 56 or 58. So he was quite young, really, to have a heart attack and die. Sometimes the world is a bitch. The last stage of grief is acceptance. The 5 stages involves coming to terms with loss and finding a way to move forward in a new understanding of life. That's the stage I'm at, and it's been 2 days. Why I think this set of stages is bullshit. That's why we clicked on the video. The 5 stages of grief are meant to be there to show us that there's a pattern of how to deal with that. But in reality, everyone deals with death differently. There's not one set of stages that everyone goes through. I've never gone through the denial phase of grief for anyone that I've lost. Yes, I do say I can't believe he's gone, but I know he's gone, if that makes sense. Like when my ex-boyfriend committed suicide, I didn't deny that it happened. I knew it had happened because I was fucking traumatised. You just kind of accept that they're gone. Like, I posted on Twitter, I wish I could call my dad just to hear his voice again. I wish I could do that, but I know I can't do that. Anger. Now, I do understand why some people may feel angry towards others and feel angry about the situation. It's a traumatic experience. You know, losing anybody, no matter how you lose them, whether it's suicide, heart attack, what else is life-threatening. I can understand why people would feel anger towards that. Personally, I didn't feel that. Like when my mom first told me my dad had died, at first I was just numb. Didn't know how to react. A couple of minutes later, I started crying because it hit me. What she was saying actually hit me, and I was a bit annoyed that she hadn't called me the night before when she found out, but I also understand why she didn't. She's calling me every day at the minute to make sure that I'm okay. She's calling every day to make sure that I'm safe. I think she was scared that I was going to turn back to old habits and overdose or try and take my life. And while yes, I have had them thoughts, I'm not going to act on them. I value my life too much. And like I keep saying, me and my dad was not that close. Like, yes, I'm upset by his death because he's my dad, but we weren't close. The guilt side of it, I do feel a bit guilty that I didn't try and ring him in the last 3 weeks that he's been lying dead in his flat. But there's not much I can do about that. We hadn't spoke since about March. So grief isn't a pattern of behaviours. Everybody reacts differently to it. Like I keep saying, I will always love my dad because he's my dad. He's made mistakes in his past, so have I. But I genuinely believe everything happens for a reason. I'm not sure what the reason is of this yet, but I'm sure I'll come to it. Anyway, what were the 5 stages of grief? I don't know them off the top of my head. Bargaining phase. Now, I don't believe in anything. I'm not religious at all. In fact, pride. I need to get a new flag that's got like the trans part in it. But yeah, I don't believe in anything, so to me, once you're dead, you're dead. And people are going to be like, oh, but you should believe in something, you should believe people go on to a better place. How can I believe in something that I can't prove? I'm very much with science on this one. Bargaining with a higher power to make this loss less impactful, it just doesn't work. Who actually believes that it works? Because my God, last time I lost someone, a family member, my great granddad, that was, I was at college. So it would have been about 10 years ago. Wow, I've had an Apple laptop for 10 years. The depression phase, I understand, and I relate to the depression phase. Because like I said when I was reading them out, I am in a depressive episode. My dad passed away about 3 weeks ago, but it was 2 days ago that I found out. And I have gone into a deeper depression. And in fact, I'm actually glad I was in a depressive episode when this happened, because if I was manic or showing signs of hypomania, it would have made that a lot worse. And I think even if I was baseline, like happy, sad, in between, like nice balanced place, even then I think it would have tipped me into mania, which always leads to hospital for me. And I'm never setting foot on another psychiatric hospital unless I'm visiting a friend. The depression part is hard because antidepressants don't work on it, which is something that I'm figuring out. I'm on 2 antidepressants, trazodone and 40-oxetine. I've been on trazodone for 2 years, and I've been on 40-oxetine for 4 years. I'm on the max dose of both. So yeah, I know I'm on the max dose and I'm still in a depressive episode. Oof, what am I taking them for? But it's so much more than just depression. You're kind of fighting with yourself over the fact that your loved one's gone, and there's nothing you can do to ever see them again. I know on the day that I found out my dad died, I watched the video that I made with him. the meeting my dad for the first time video, this video, I'll link it on the iCard up there. And the last part is acceptance, which is where I believe I fall right now. Like, yes, I'm depressed, but I've also accepted the fact that he's gone. You know, I know there's nothing I can do to bring him back. I do believe I'm in the acceptance phase of grief. Well, I don't believe in such steps of grief, but I'm in the acceptance phase. Like, I'm not crying anymore about it. And yeah, that's kind of my take on the 5 stages of grief. Thank you for watching, and if you're new, subscribe.